Every time I do push-ups, I always carry a 300 gin stone on my back. My shoulder blades have become strong. But even though I work so hard, Master still refuses to teach me martial arts. He even ordered me to put on iron shoes and carry water from the foot of the mountain. I need to fill the buckets with water, climb thousands of steps, and then pour the water into the big vat. I was so tired that I wanted to rest for a while, but I forgot the bottom of the wooden bucket is pointed, and all the water spilled out just like that. I had no choice but to start over. Back at the foot of the mountain, I felt a little discouraged. Why are others so fast, while I always fail? This is not the time to give up, so I worked even harder. By noon, the vats of the others were all full, but I had only filled half of mine. Master thought I was slacking off, and angrily told me that if I couldn't fill it up, I would have to leave Shaolin Temple. Hearing these words, I quickly knelt on the ground and kept kowtowing to apologize. 20 years ago, my father was killed by enemies. To avenge my father, I must learn martial arts. Then I continued to carry water. When the vat was finally full, my shoulders were worn out, and both my legs had lost feeling. Before I could rest for a while, Master appeared again. He misunderstood me for slacking off once more, and ordered me to cut firewood. I didn't explain anything, only venting the resentment in my heart on the wood. At that moment, a drunk monk passed by. He seemed to see my distress, so he gave me a hint. The key to carrying water is in the feet, and cutting firewood uses the back. Only by integrating the two can you comprehend the trick. After hearing this, I seemed to understand, and immediately knelt on the ground, begging him to accept me as his disciple. The monk said he didn't know martial arts, but before leaving, he deliberately demonstrated a set of drunken fists. I kept it firmly in my mind, and started practicing whenever I had time. But the monk said my moves were not standard, and then showed me the correct fist techniques. I tried to imitate again, but accidentally fell down. Suddenly, I saw two monks walking into the forbidden area of the Buddha Hall. I felt a strong curiosity, and followed them in. Inside, I found a strange old man locked up. The food the monks brought him was all knocked over by him. After the monks left, I approached him, but I didn't know that this old man was the murderer of my father. The old man took the steamed bun and ate it greedily. He asked me to bring some wine, so I secretly filled some wine and brought it to the old man to drink. But on this day, when I was stealing the wine, I was discovered by the drunk monk. He taught me a lesson. When the old man learned I was bullied, he flew into a rage immediately. He decided to teach me martial arts. Upon hearing this, I quickly knelt on the ground.
Every night, my father would put a glass of water in it, then tell me to drive up the mountain as fast as I could. Not a single drop allowed to spill. Gradually, I became more and more steady. I could even drive with one hand. One night, I was extremely sleepy, eager to get home early and sleep. I overtook a professional race car driver, but this also brought trouble. The next day, the racer came to the gas station. He said his GTR had lost to an AE86 the night before. That car was incredibly fast. All he saw was a tofu shop sign, so he issued a challenge here. I didn't answer right away, because I never thought about racing. I just wanted to be an ordinary person. But little did I know, my own father was once the mountain drift king of Akina, since my father drank every day. The task of delivering tofu fell to me. Originally, a round trip took me at least an hour. After countless deliveries, the time was shortened to half an hour, and now it only takes 4.5 minutes. Even facing terrifying hairpin turns, I can handle them with ease. Until one day, I was in too much of a hurry, which caused the tofu to get damaged. My father scolded me severely, then put a glass of water in the car, telling me not to spill a single drop. Just like that, I drove more and more steadily. When my father heard about the race from others, instead of scolding me, he gave me the car keys, told me to go and accept the challenge. That night, the road was closed. Everyone was waiting for the AE86 to appear. But when I rolled down the window, everyone's mouths dropped open. Perhaps all surprised that I was a student, people whispered and talked, all skeptical of me. I didn't explain. As the countdown ended, the GTR rushed out eagerly. I was left far behind, but I wasn't flustered at all, because the AE86 could not run the GTR on straight roads. Only when we reached the latter half of Akina, where the road was narrower, that's when I could make my move. Even though the GTR driver timed every move perfectly, I could always enter the turns first, waiting for the chance to overtake. Soon, we arrived at the most dangerous 5 deadly hairpin turns. The GTR was suppressing the AE86 at every step. He probably thought he had already won. As long as he got through the last turn, he would wash away his shame. But when he saw me facing the sharp turn, without the slightest intention of slowing down, he couldn't help but widen his eyes. Everyone thought I couldn't make the turn, but with a series of maneuvers, I used the drainage ditch to pull off a drift. Such precise control left my opponent dumbfounded. Just like that, I won. Later, another racer found me, wanting to challenge me to a race, but I refused. I still had no interest in racing.